Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Taylor Campbell here, and welcome back to Comic Crash, my little show on the internet where we talk about comic books and stuff. And today, I'm going to try something new. I've wanted to try doing a podcast for a while, but I've also wanted to do like some gameplay videos. So we're going to do like a bizarre combination of the two. This is going to be what I'm going to call a gamecast, because I'm playing a game, but I am also doing podcast stuff, talking about stuff. Now,
Among
the reason why...
Some have chemical flings, others devoted marriages, others still unbreakable aromantic bonds. No connection is quite like the other, and yet they are all love. I have not sought any such connection. It feels selfish. Any time spent on myself is time stolen from the galactic.
Yeah, anyway, so a little bit of context to the game. So I'm playing DC Universe Online. I don't know, I have mixed feelings about the game. I think it's really old. I think DC could really benefit from making a newer RPG. I always thought a superhero-style Skyrim would be super cool. I would have a lot of fun with that, and DC could totally do that. But, whatever. Also, I only played the free version, so it's like, you know, anytime I want to do anything, I'm just like playing the free version because I don't want to spend however much money it costs to just play the game like a normal person. Anyway, so Gamecast, what is up with this? Well, as it turns out, I find a lot of topics that I just really want to make videos on, but I don't have the time to make a video on them. I swear I'm juggling like 5 or 6 different video subjects at any given time.
Thank you again.
And yeah, so I thought, you know what, if I had a podcast and it was just, you know, kind of off the cuff, a little bit more casual, I could probably get away with it a little bit more. And so that's kind of what the hope is here. This would just be like a casual conversation. We could just chat about whatever was going on while I casually play whatever game I'm working on. And in the meantime, I get, like, game footage in case I need to use it in an actual video, which, don't worry, actual videos are still happening. I'm currently going to school right now, so, yeah, it's a little bit slower than I would prefer, but I am still working on this, so don't worry about that. Speaking of, I think that transitions pretty well to, what's up with this? Oh, repair and replace billboards. Nice. Very cool. That transitions fairly well into what I wanted to talk about next, would be just like channel updates. Because there's a lot of interesting things that are happening on the channel right now. One of those things being, there's this new Lois and Clark animated series, which just rocks. It's not an animated series, what am I talking about? It's just a regular series on the CW. But man, it is so good. And I want to, like, start trying to do updates for those every week. I admit I'm a little bit back and forth as to what I want to do with that, because it takes a long time to put videos like that together, where I summarize the whole episode and then give thoughts, and to try and get that done on a weekly basis. So as of right now, I'm actually like a little bit behind, but if you'll be patient with me, I'm hoping that we can make that happen and get things done. Next thing I wanted to bring up, Toy Story Month. It is currently March, which means that Toy Story Month is coming up soon, in May. I am planning on doing that. That's going to be pretty fun. I am going to be moving around that time. I move a lot just because, you know, I'm in college, and work kind of seems to come and go. You know how it is. Work seems to kind of come and go for everyone this year, which is unfortunate. But I'm very lucky to where, like, I have, like, pretty steady employment now. I don't have to worry about that so much. So anyway, yeah, I am going to be moving at the beginning of May, but my hope is that during this month, March and April, I can get a couple of really good Toy Story videos done, and we can just go ahead and add that to the docket, add that to the lineup for May, and it'll be really fun. Now, one of the big goals I wanted to have for, there you go, help that guy out. One of the big goals I wanted to do for, like, comic book reviews, I wanted to try and make them more narrative, which is going to be really fun. That means that, like, water. That means I'm going to go ahead and, like, do things like put a regular storyline. Multiple videos would tie into individual stories, which will be really fun. Yeah.
Let's shine a light on all these shadow creatures attacking citizens.
We'll just reset the mission. I can't reset the mission, never mind. So that'll be pretty fun. Right now I have like a narrative thing I'm calling Comics of Infinite Universes, where we're going to go over various stories and comic books that are based in multiverse stuff. So I'm working on that currently.
Frees up Legionnaires off
There
world.
may be
Thank you.
a few like videos in between that. So, but that is something I am working on. I'm even getting like some people to come help me voice act that. I'm still kind of in the early stages, but it will be pretty cool. This does mean though that like I am still very open to taking requests on videos and topics that you guys would like to see me talk about. So feel free to put those in the comments as always. I mean, I do try to get to them. It takes a while sometimes, but I totally do work on it, so don't worry about that. Yeah. Next thing, just talk about the news for a second. Relevant news. First thing, Kathleen Kennedy was announced to still have her job for the next several years as president of Lucasfilm. Now, those of you who are on the channel know that I've been less than impressed with a lot of...
Follow their ridiculously retro routine and keep them from getting nabbed.
Sorry, Supergirl was talking to me. Those of you who follow the channel know that I've had a bit of a falling out with pretty much anything Kathleen Kennedy's been doing over at Lucasfilm. Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau, they made The Mandalorian, and they seem to be in charge of most of what's going on at Lucasfilm as far as like narrative storytelling goes, so I think I'm okay with that. It's just bizarre to me that like despite fan interaction with the new Star Wars movies, that Kathleen Kennedy isn't like getting any consequences from that. I don't necessarily want anyone to lose their job, but I do wish there was a little bit... No, I don't want anyone to lose their job. That's no fun. I just wonder if Kathleen Kennedy could maybe be put in a position that's more suited to her, like her strengths as primarily a consultant type role, like she was doing with Steven Spielberg when she was working with him back in the day. Other bit of news that's a little bit more exciting. I was pretty excited when I did this. I was doing some research on a video about Free Comic Book Day versus Free Comic Book Summer, and I found out that Free Comic Book Day is totally scheduled for this year, and it's like regular Free Comic Book Day. I wasn't like super impressed with free comic book summer. I'm glad that we had something rather than nothing, but it just didn't feel nearly as fun or interesting. Or why am I a different costume? I want my costume back. There we go. That was interesting. But yeah, it's happening in August. They're hoping that by August, most of the virus stuff will be over, and we can freely celebrate Free Comic Book Day without having to... we can celebrate Free Comic Book Day without having to deal with any of the crud. Here's hoping. I know that a lot of people are saying that we're going to have to be dealing with this through the end of the year, but I am hopeful, and Free Comic Book Day is happening, and that's really exciting. Anyway, so that's what I had to talk about today on this first episode of this new thing I'm trying out. Please let me know if this podcast style kind of video is something that you enjoyed. It is definitely something new, as I've said, and I want to see it like work. But I don't know. Go ahead and leave your thoughts and suggestions in the comments below. I'm going to go ahead and take care of these enchanted weapons real quick. And until next time, thank you for joining me. Have a great day. And remember to always be your best self. Just gonna do this thing. And boom. Okay. Problem taken care of. We can all leave now. Oh, you should also tell me what games I should play next. That'd be fun. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Bye.